Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here in Antwerp with yet another brew review. And today we are returning to our Australian friend in the Park Hotel in the Netherlands. We are gonna taste another Bogdike beer, and this is a rather exclusive one that they handed to me. As you guys can see, it doesn't even have a label, they just labeled it on the spot. This is the Blood Orange Weizen. So this is a wheat beer with 6.6% ABV, and they didn't provide much info except for that. So all we know about this beer is that this is a Weizen, a wheat beer. It has 6.6% ABV and it's called Blood Orange Weizen because it supposedly has orange in it. Now, I have no idea if they added juice, if they added essence, if they whatever. But of course, a classic Weizen, a Belgian wheat beer, is traditionally made with coriander and orange peel, curacao. So, is he hinting towards that direction? I have no idea. So we have only one thing to do, and that is find everything out. And as usual, I am very curious, of course. First things first, for a Weizen beer, a wheat beer, I find this very yellow orangey. Of course, wheat beer has nothing to do with the color, I know, because wheat in Dutch is white, and wheat, Weizen, Weiss. Some things have been lost in translation over the centuries, but traditionally we see wheat beers are a lot paler or oftentimes a bit creamy in color, and this is a nice orangey gold. So yeah, already orange. What I noticed as well is no foam at all. We had a tiny bit and I really worked to get some foam on there, but it immediately dissipated, so it really acts as if it is a cider or something. Also very large bubbles, a lot of bubbles, but mainly large bubbles. Sticking to the glass a bit, even though this is decreased properly. Very sour. Citrusy. A lot of lime. Orange as well, of course. A bit of grapefruit. So a very the holy citrus trifecta. The only thing that's missing is lemon, basically. And apart from that citrus and that fruity aroma, in a blind tasting, I would easily associate this with a sour and maybe even a gueuze, because it also has that straw-like aroma. I don't get any malt, any grains, any hops in the nose, so yeah, this is mainly extremely citrusy. So let's have a taste. Cheers. Very, very highly carbonated. I wouldn't just say orange, but maybe I'm fixating a bit too much on the blood orange. But I wouldn't even call this a Weizen. For me, this is a decent sour. It is a bit creamy. It is a bit soft. It has some straw in there. It has a lot of mainly lime, some acidity, a lot of lactic acid, or so it seems. So I don't know if this is because of an infection or because of whatever. Maybe it was intentional. I hope it was intentional. But I wouldn't count this as a Weizen, but as a very decent sour. Now, of course, that could explain why we don't get any foam. The only thing that bothers me a bit here is very, very heavy carbonation. I think this is a beer that was still in the experimental phase when I got this. It's nice. I also get a lot of zest, a lot of orange peel, not the dried variety, but really some bitter peel, which I personally do like. That is, of course, very, very subjective. But it also has an interesting aftertaste, because in the aftertaste is basically the first time while tasting this beer that I get the idea of a wheat beer, of a Weizen. Now, of course, Weizen or wheat already has that slight acidity back in the back of the throat, but this is way more than that tiny hint of acidity. This is really full blown, like a mild kettle sour, for example. Nonetheless, quite nice, although I am afraid this wasn't intentional, and that means that I will probably give this a, like, I'm torn between 2.75 and 3. Why? Because I do feel this is a experiment gone slightly wrong. It did get a nice outcome, at least for me. And I'm always very grateful that I get to taste these experiments, but this isn't quite there yet. So let's make it like a 3. Okay, that all being said, I still have 4, 5, 6 beers from Bogdike to taste, so redemption is nigh. That all being said, if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you have any questions, remarks, or whatever. If you want to support this channel, share a video or visit the Patreon page, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.